Okay, guys, welcome to the weekend update. Thanks for watching. It's been a few weeks. I'm going to keep today's update pretty simple and talk about one of the most important pieces of your value proposition. Honestly, not just to your clients and your coworkers, but your family, your friends. I'm not going to get deep here, but what I want to point out, what I'm thinking about today is it's really not about everything that you know or all that you know or what you know. It's about what you understand. In a market like we're in today and an environment that we're in today where we have vicious swings up and down in the stock market, vicious swings up and down in the bond market, that all boil down into some patterns in our industry for real estate and mortgage that feel those impacts. I think more than reading the data or the news or the noise, it's taking a pulse of what your clients are saying, what your peers are saying, what your friends are saying. Right now, the market is unknowing of where to get its footing. From a bank perspective, with rates and the volatility that we're seeing in the bond market, based off what happens in the energy markets, banks don't really know where to plant a flag. If you were to look at some of the data that I could share, and I drop into a split screen, we can see the oil's rallying now, and potential for both. Go to oil for both regular. What is that? Sweet, I think, and then Brent. I'm not an oil man, but both are about to go over 100 again after coming down. Peace, war, peace, war, peace, war. This is all having an impact on things like the bond rates, or the bond yields, I should say, that are whipsawing back and forth. Bad day, bad day, bad day, good day, good day, bad day. Banks don't know where to plant the flag. It's a little bit hard for us to advise you guys on any certainty of the outlook. What we know is right now we're seeing rates, they're about as high as they've been at any point this year, certainly, and almost go back to 2023 in the mid sixes. And why I talk about having the data is important, but having an understanding is critical. How does this translate? What does this mean? Did we transact homes and mortgages in 2023? Of course we did. Tools that we used were right for the time. And there may be tools that we should be using again, things like temporary buy downs, when I'm a bigger proponent of long-term buy downs. You've heard me wax poetic on how that creates more affordability on a monthly basis, more affordability on a credit profile, sustains the debt to income, so more purchasing power. But if an agent doesn't understand that, say you're a buyer's agent representing someone looking to create maximum affordability through a seller credit, and the other agent doesn't understand the method to the madness or why we're trying to do what we're doing, when they know all along the reason the home's not selling is because there's a lack of buyers that can afford it or desire to purchase it at the cost associated, however you want to break that down. We have to get a true understanding and a true ability to communicate both to our clients and to our peers about how we create an environment that works for a large amount of people that want to sell their home now. Still, certainly a large amount of people that want to own their own home, whether they need to get a new place or they're currently renting. So I just caution you, forget sometimes about all the things that AI is teaching you or that it's shoving in your face, whether that's news, noise, AI, whatever, and go back to what you know. How affordability and security and a true home and that kind of control impacts our clients. How the trust they put in you and the performance and job you do, marketing their home in a way that resonates in a market we're in now, impacts your sellers and their ability to buy their next place. So forget about, for a second, the news you're consuming and maybe the noise. Go back to what you know. Think of the simplicity of the impact of cost benefit, real struggles that homeowners have, and real opportunities that prospective homeowners have today to purchase probably their dream home. They just don't know how they're going to get it. You can help them. Go with what you know. If you have doubt, which has crept into so many missions over the last 60 to 90 days, especially since the end of February, get certainty. Replace the doubt with certainty. Make sure your clients are not shopping before they have gone on a deep dive in their numbers. Understand how to create affordability. Understand they may be approved for something, but if you know that they're not comfortable financially with what they're approved for, let's talk about it and figure out ways to find a home search that's dialed into what's going to meet their needs and get them into their next mortgage. And that goes for the more buyers we have out there with that sort of confidence and certainty, happier sellers are going to be in any market. Thanks for watching and joining. I'll put some links down below. There's plenty of data there. Go with what you know. Have a great weekend. Happy Memorial, or have a good Memorial weekend. And obviously, one of the reasons we serve military families first is because they're willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Feedback. Tell me what it is that you feel like you know amongst all the news and noise and the data that's shifting back and forth, literally day to day, sometimes hour to hour. What's the core conviction you have on your mission to help people buy and sell real estate? Thanks for watching.